The pen is said to be mightier than the sword, as it has the power to both kill and save people with just a single piece of writing. This saying has been passed down since ancient times, and now, because of the internet, the influence of the written word has become even greater than before. It's wild how a simple piece of writing can have such a huge impact on so many people. Today, we're gonna talk about the people who became victims of terrible witch hunts, all because of someone's writing on the internet. The first incident is the case of the 240 bus. The year was 2017. One day, on an internet community site, a post claimed that the bus driver of Seoul Bus 240 completely ignored a mother's request to open the back door, even though the bus driver knew that a young child had gotten off the bus alone earlier. Just as a little girl who didn't even seem to be 5 years old got off the bus alone. Her mother tried to get off at the same moment, but the back door closed right at the moment, leaving only the child outside and the mother trapped inside. Of course, the mother cried out. She begged for the door to be opened, but the bus driver just straight up ignored her and drove away. This post even described how the bus driver yelled some swear words to her. Well, based on this post alone, the bus driver seems nothing but a total evil, right? People who read about this incident posted complaints on the Bus Transportation Association's website, making it seem as if they were there, as if they were eyewitnesses. Many people became really angry and the post spread widely, resulting in extreme media coverage and sensational news. Numerous official posts poured in and the bus driver became the target of a witch hunt. But here is a plot twist. A new post popped up. It was written by the daughter of the bus driver. She claimed that the person who was insulted was actually the bus driver, not the lady. The bus driver didn't even say a single insult. Also, it was the child's mother who was unaware that her child had already gotten off the bus, and then she requested to get off midway. You know, buses are not supposed to let passengers get off at random spots because it can be really dangerous. So, you know, when a bus driver doesn't allow a passenger to disembark in the middle of the route, it's the right thing to do, following the rules. The Seoul City authorities conducted an investigation right away involving CCTV footage and the bus driver. But something seemed suspicious when the child's mother refused to disclose the CCTV footage. A little sus, right? And eventually, it was ultimately revealed that the bus driver had done nothing wrong. Because of this incident, the bus driver was deeply shaken and he couldn't go to work for some time. During an interview, the bus driver opened up about having suicidal thoughts and feeling overwhelmed. Even after 6 months, in a follow-up interview, the bus driver said that he still sometimes has the impulse to jump out the window to kill himself. You know, the original person who posted the writing, the person who started all this mess, uploaded an explanation. But their apology didn't come across as genuine because they went overboard with emojis and stuff, and that just made things worse for them. Okay, next incident. Someone who identified themselves as a 6 months pregnant woman posted her tragic story on the internet. She went to Nakseongdae, which is a popular shabu-shabu chain restaurant. She got into a heated argument with one of the employees after calling them ajumma, which is a term typically used to address middle-aged women in Korea. And the situation escalated. According to the post, she was dragged by the hair and kicked in the belly by the employee. As expected, this post went viral and spread widely across the internet, and right the next day, Nakseongdae posted an immediate apology statement announcing the closure of that branch. It's a little bit drastic, But yeah, that was the brand's decision. But despite these actions, the internet people started boycotting all the Cheseondang restaurants, and the situation began to escalate. The actual sales of Cheseondang were severely affected as well. But wait, here is a plot twist. When they reviewed the CCTV footage, they found something new. Turns out, it was actually the pregnant woman who started the whole argument, throwing around offensive words and whatnot. The employee couldn't take it anymore and gave her a little push in return. So it wasn't like the initial story suggested. In fact, it was the employee who ended up getting her hair grabbed and even kicked by the customer, the pregnant lady. I don't know what was her problem. So what happened next? They actually interviewed the owner of that restaurant at that time on a TV show after the incident. He lost his business. And now he's out there farming instead. He mentioned that he invested 280 million won when opening the store, but he was only managed to recover 110 million won. That is much less than half the money he invested. Can you imagine? He said he almost had to run away from the business. It's just terrible. The third one is the food court burn incident. In 2012, there was this mom who posted a desperate plea for help. According to the post, at a food court in Gwanghwamun, her son got a severe burn on his face because a woman spilled hot soup on him and she just took off without even leaving her contact information, saying that she also got burned on her hand. It sounds like an excuse. Of course, once it was posted and went viral, everyone turned against this woman. They even came up with this nickname Soup Lady for her. Soup Lady. But hold on tight because things took an unexpected turn. The police decided to release the CCTV footage and guess what it showed? Yep, you got it. It was the kid. It was the kid who was running at his full speed at the food court and bumped into this lady who was actually minding her own business and walking peacefully. And the kid then ran away in a different direction. She also had burns on her hand, but she wanted to let the incident go initially without making it a big deal, especially since she heard that the child was also injured. But because of his mother's post, she couldn't stay silent and become a victim of a terrible witch hunt. It's scary. So she decided to present herself to the police and undergo an investigation. Afterward, it was revealed by the people on the internet that the mother secretly observed the comments on the internet, gradually modifying the original post with milder expressions. It seemed like she was afraid of getting sued, right? She continued to post explanations that sounded like justifications, displaying a defensive stance. As a result, the incident came to be known as the headbutt boy case, rather than being referred to as the soup lady incident. It found the right name. Whew, this is so crazy. This is why you want to be extremely careful when you're posting stuff online. So let's remember to think twice before we hit that press or post button and spread some love instead of jumping into conclusions. Alright? And yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!